right now to make to the trench.
Huh?
Yeah, you're all good to Wormhole if you don't have an MTU to scoop or anything. Cool.
So yeah, I went back to my Shattered and did some grinding, Callie, just to...
No worries.
I hope I'll get my Wormhole today.
How's that Shatter doing, by the way, anyway?
It's quiet as hell, and the site's spawn at an increased rate. So as long as you're okay living like a nomad, which I am, I think I have 12 characters in the whole of various purposes. It's really good income, and people that like jump in to check it out are just going to take the low tier data and relic sites. Most of the time, they don't touch the anoms or the data or relic sites. I really like Shattered. I'm gonna try to get into a higher tier Shattered at some point, probably.
So, have you considered looking at C13s?
Yeah, and we actually had one on the map earlier today, but I'm not ready. I don't think I have everything worked out for that yet.
Yeah, I was looking at C13s a while ago, and I was just like, this shit is so fucking weird to have to, like, logistically live in a C13. It's weird.
Yeah, I think ideal world you'd want, like, a C4 Shattered.
Hello.
If you're in it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
The 3-hole is stage 2, by the way.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's me.
Mark, let me know whenever you're ready for camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
1 second.
Mark, what's the name of the cat that likes to scream at the door?
Kiki.
Okay, so now we know what the fort's going to be called, because my 10 votes.
You've got 10, Millennia's got 10, I've got 9.
Oh, Mark.
Got one.
Yes.
Before we get camera name, I'm going to DM you something.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
Was tonight like the meta show or something?
No, tonight's the stream.
That's true.
Trading Rosen for the bullet.
User
Yeah.
joined your channel.
Did I tart out again? It's armor, right? It's heavy armor.
It is armor.
Sweet.
Or was streaming our rage rolling?
Yeah.
Can you stream connections too?
No.
Trade open. Be brother smart for you been what do you call
I would love to go with the bread czar, but I think Dan would kill us if we named it the bread czar.
Oh, man.
It is good.
Does Dan have a say?
What did he say? What do you call it?
User joined your channel.
It's Roach Wednesday today.
Roach Wednesday.
Yes, we have cleared out a farm already.
Very nice.
Somebody else's farm.
But yeah, if the C4 Shattered are probably one of the quietest systems in the game, and they have C5 sites in them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they have the C5 sites, and then they have,
User joined your channel.
don't they have, do they have the normal C4 bonuses?
Yeah. And they have typically C4 connections in them, which means you're a lot quieter than some of the other systems.
Oh, Shattered.
Yeah, Shattered.
Wait, should I? How would you say that?
Dan, can we call it the bread czar? Would you approve that vote?
Should I?
It's my vote. Do I get a veto vote? Like, if it's stupid, I can say no.
And the bread czar is a great name, so that Dan can finally tell his grandma that the internet calls her cat bread.
Also, for whoever put sentry drones into the shacks that are on contract, I love you.
That's supposed to be in the fit, so yeah. That's what
Oh, did we finally update the fit to include sentries?
I hope so.
We updated it like weeks ago.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
Well, it's because Dan fed
Skill
them
issue.
weeks ago too, but people haven't gotten new ones since.
Yeah,
then.
no, and then immediately after that feed, I told Dan, I was like, why don't we have sentry drones in this?
hope you're buying from my contracts. You're not buying these hauled in the shacks.
No, I bought off
Can
contract.
Can you ping that we're getting ready to go?
I'm not. I'm gonna go to sleep. But yeah, I can.
Wow.
Wow.
You literally don't work. You don't study. What do you have to do?
Wow.
You don't have a girlfriend. What do you have to do tomorrow?
He has to catch those Z's. Is what he's got.
Smokey, you give Mark Fleet Boss, please.
Toxic to you, Dan, today. I feel very
Thank you.
toxic.
So should I? How do you say it? Should I not even fucking hear?
Nope.
Bro's pinging me about going on the RR.
Oh, hey, Bill. Hey, Vilkson. Welcome.
We're gonna roll some holes before we do this. Can I get
yeah,
some
so
people on
yeah,
Battleship
just
rolling
rolling
4 and 2, please?
No.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Roller.
One for only dog.
The 2 should disappear in like 20 minutes.
User
Okay,
joined
you can
your
leave 2
channel.
alone. Get get 4 though.
Hey, Endo.
All right, here's a dumb question, Turbo. My roommate and I are trying to decide what we want for dinner tonight. Give me suggestions.
Cookout.
In Indian.
Cookout. I hear
Thai
cookout.
food. I second Thai food. Thai
You
food.
get a quesadilla, a chicken sandwich, some chicken nuggets, some chewy iced root beer. You're set, and maybe a shake to go along with it.
Or you get
They
Thai
said- they
food.
said
You
cookout
get
with a
vodka.
shake.
Sounds like
and you get
multiple
wasted.
meals. in one face.
That's one meal. That's cookout one meal.
You want to do cookout?
Multiple meals. in one
Have you
face.
seen Mifune? He's
Okay,
literally
give me
he is
just,
1 pound short of
uh,
being a skeleton like
cheeseburger,
Dan.
some fries, and a chocolate milkshake.
No,
We're
he
in.
doesn't. How much does Mifune? How much do you weigh? Hot dog?
No,
That's a personal
no,
question, Stan.
like the meal with the fries.
He does look fairly thin.
Yeah.
He cannot be, but he does look thin.
Wait, what?
Should I?
Yep.
Should I? How do you say it?
Say what?
Nah.
Oh, my back!
Like you did that.
Oh,
Nah.
I was right. Fuck.
Nah.
I have come to the point where I'm old enough where every time I sneeze, I feel like I threw my back out. Fuck.
Which hole
Old as hell.
is Battleship passes, sorry?
Yeah, just go hot until it rolls.
On
Which
4?
one?
Yeah, which hole?
4, yeah.
These nuts.
Alright, Trims, I'm gonna try and not roll the apostle out.
I'm gonna go to bed.
We're doing
not.
armor, right?
Why don't you just battleship roll
don't
the
roll
one?
the 6 with your
User
apostle because
disconnected from
the
your channel.
The 6 is not half mast yet.
yeah,
I'll
but
just
there
go
were
cold hot.
like a lot of marauders went through it.
Yeah, but if I go cold hot, it won't roll.
Don't trust it.
User joined your channel.
Just battleship roll it, Mark.
I can go cold hot. It won't roll.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm positive.
You have about 1 bill mass on it.
Yeah, it has not. It has not.
Check the connection on Pathfinder, please.
The Pathfinder
And
says
Smoggy,
it's
do you
got
wanna go
2.3 bill.
Right. I'll wait here then.
Okay, never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I got plenty of mass.
So hey, Trimson, how you doing?
Shut up.
Got him.
Scale came in very angry today. And German.
What?
Micro warp drive on the shack, Vilkson.
Cool.
Scale, you're here.
Yes.
Scale.
Hello.
Say it right.
User
As
joined
a
your channel.
scale.
Is he a fucking furry now? Scaling?
It's a scale.
Possible.
So I asked, is this a PvP fleet or Rome? This is a PvP fleet. Whether or not there will actually be any PvP is a difficult question. The answer is maybe. Okay, so I got that one. Let me go roll the null sec real quick.
Gruber's coming. Hell yeah.
No, Gruber's not going to be here.
You just said he will be.
He's back?
I'd be surprised.
The
He will
grooves.
be. Can't be the only AFK director.
Let me know how that
Yeah,
goes.
Smoggy,
with,
I'll go.
4, by the way.
Alright.
Oh, damn, this looks like wobbling.
It is, it's official, folks. We're getting a cookout burger with a milkshake.
I wasn't even one of the options. What?
What?
Why ask us and then go for something else, you chimp?
Why? No.
Good option.
People said cookout. A solid option.
Was a good option.
Oh, somebody actually said that. Okay, never mind then. I thought you just decided on.
Yes, I just pulled cookout out of my ass.
Cookout's one of the
wouldn't
things.
surprise
I
me.
miss
So
about,
real, this is a PvP
The
wormhole
South.
fleet,
the South.
and we're doing
Hell
a
yeah,
thing.
brother.
I'm not sure.
That in the South will never rise.
Let me tear these guys down a bit so that I can explain this for anybody that's new. Okay, so we're doing what we call rage rolling. It's kind of like the wormhole equivalent of it's like the wormhole equivalent of roaming, right? So in wormholes we have no gates, right? So instead of gates we obviously have wormholes, yada yada yada. Every wormhole has a static wormhole, right? Static wormholes are wormholes where when that connection is done, when the wormhole rolls out, it instantly spawns a new one. It's usually within 2 or 3 minutes, but sort of instantly spawns a new wormhole. Long story short, our wormhole is what we call a C5C5. So it is a part of the high class highway that basically means we will always land in another C5. Some of them are filled with people that we can murder, and some are full of nothing. And the idea is that we take a ship that has really high mass and we roll the hole super quickly. We jump into the next one that spawns, we see if there's any content. If there's no content, we roll it again.
Or we could plan something in New York and call a bunch of turbo people. I already said this. So it's easy if we do New York, because a bunch of other turbos can come.
See, if we do New York, though, I'm gonna end up dragging you all to a Broadway show.
New York?
What
I would actually
about
love to go to a Broadway
visiting
Turbo is
Europe?
a EU corp now, man.
Yeah, what
I would love
about
to do an off-Broadway
EU?
show.
Yeah, why don't? Yeah, we could do that. But you want to actually try to plan something like that?
All right,
Something for like 2024. My money's gone from Iceland this year.
Oh, for God's sake, stop. Get a job doing things behind the Wendy's dumpster.
Lily, you do know I just paid my like $2,000 rent yesterday, right?
Okay, well, who told you to live in a place that charges $2,000 a month?
Everybody in dock. Everybody.
The
get in there.
American economy.
Just stop ordering food and make it yourself, which is cheaper.
Hey,
That's
we
true.
We need
Stop.
cap guards.
Stop buying frappes.
I will fly a cap guard.
Smokey can fly a cap guard when we're done rolling as well.
Okay, rolling one.
2 nesters. How much more nesters we got?
I'm doing Nestor and cap guard.
Okay, so
If 4 is stage 2, are we still jumping hot, or is it cold?
Yes,
cold hot?
jump hot.
do you have triple skirm or just?
Triple skirm.
Oh, nice. I
10
got
seconds
backup.
on polarity.
I've got triple armor, triple info. You got the backup skirm. So we're sitting pretty.
Mark, I hate to ask, but what is your green screen today?
This is the feed shark. I think is over here, down here, and this is the gondola up here behind me.
I don't think that's what a gondola is.
The real question is,
these are symbols of our native people. The feed shark symbolizes the native turbo member, and the gondola symbolizes. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Let me back in. Oh, I just rolled out my scanner. Fuck me. Fuck me.
First the apostle, now this.
The apostle's still in home. Okay, don't roll that hole just yet. I'm gonna have to burn.
The 4, you mean?
Yeah. Is it still up?
It is still up.
All right, give it a minute. I wondered why. I like looked down. I was like, where'd the little bookmarks go? Oh, that's
We're
where
so
the
good at
bookmarks
this
went.
game.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck
Mark,
me.
how much shit has hit the fan with the new boosters to you? PMs.
People have had some strong opinions. Yes.
I mean,
they should.
hey,
That's fine.
at
Is it
least
different than buying Plex and then buying a booster on the market?
Because they're selling, because the booster is only sold on the pack, so you cannot get it anywhere else. And it's not a super strong booster, but it's also just the fact that it's in a pack, not in an event like it should be.
It is a pretty strong booster, honestly.
They canceled the event, and now they're selling the booster.
Yeah,
honestly,
how
if
it's
they
cool.
knocked off like 3% from the booster, I don't think anyone would have given a shit.
But that's the point. They're trying to slowly test it. If they even put it for 1% boost, it's there to slowly push it. Remember how SP started really small, like $5 for like, and then people just ignored it, and that's where it's at. If you ignore it with 1% boosts, it'll come out for 20%, and people will buy it.
How much do you want to bet we see another iBeast P&I video coming out in the next 3 days?
Not with that shitty booster.
Yeah, but
that
that's
booster
Stacked on
won't
top
work.
of his.
yeah, that booster is a slot 11.
It
so
will
kinda,
be an
you know,
RNI, if anything. Rev Navy.
I mean, it's still valid. I mean, he kicked our ass with the newbie booster.
Okay, I'm 12 jumps out from one of the holes in the 4, so just leave it up for a few
roll them
more
out.
minutes.
Roll them out. Roll them out.
Roll them out. Do it.
The last person that came through 4, I think something was EOL, wasn't it?
Mark's already in K-Space.
Yeah, I don't care about
faster.
that. The C2 is not a problem.
I'm deleting that.
You can delete
Mark,
that.
warp faster.
I'm warping. I have the warp rigs. I'm going so
Rip,
fast.
rip out your virtuosos and put ascendancies in.
Well, I don't know about that. First of all, it's not virtuoso, sir. It's just virtue.
Virtuoso is a
Second of
ship
all-
to your ship, sir.
No, it's not.
Second of
It's
all-
amazing.
It's so good.
If I had 600 mil, I'd buy one.
Oh, Mark, we already decided on a Citadel name for the Fortizar.
No, is that right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the Wendy's drive-through since Wendy's is the executor.
How much
Pretty
money
sure-
did you donate Mifune?
I
What?
think he's talking about his rookie corp fort.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're calling it the Wendy's drive-through.
Uh-huh.
Is that where you're gonna get a job at?
You're fine.
I worked at Wendy's for 6 years, Lily.
Oof. Wait, you sucked your dick at a Wendy's for that long? Damn.
Yeah, and then I went to go work in a real restaurant for another 4.
Pizza Hut.
Sounds terrible.
All right, let me make sure. Let me take a look at fleet real quick. Christ, we have some meatless shacks. We have Dictors, we have Nesters. Battleships are still because of the gotcha. We got Rideau and Dork and Vindies. Thank you.
Bindies.
Bindi. Okay. We are very battleship heavy.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's another insta roll fleet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We just walk around with our dicks hanging out. I don't see the issue with that.
It is,
I mean, that's
definitely
why
gonna
we
be
have
some
the
of that.
Apsos. People can fly Apsos. They are pretty good.
You can online your plates with a nearby nester. Just
Don't give Dan that idea.
Poor Dan.
He's not gonna live that down.
that would be the pro gamer move.
That would be a pro gamer move.
Someone he's been gaming for 13 years and is only 12 years old, yes, but he's not a pro.
Alright, if you're not undocked, get undocked. We're gonna be getting started here momentarily.
This is such a big fleet. Holy shit.
Yeah, this one's pretty
It's a
thick.
chunky boy.
He's got the thickness.
Soon more alts.
Yeah, I haven't even brought my alts in yet.
We should just do battle cruisers only.
At some point, it'll end up being that with as many numbers.
It'll have to be.
We need a tech 3 doctrine.
Legions.
Even better.
We can do Damnations would be better.
Maybe not
Or
Legions.
Absos, yeah.
I mean, we only have 40 in fleet.
That's a lot of fucking battleships.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fucking battleships. We have. I'll tell you how many battleships we have. We
How
have
many
9
shacks?
shacks, 3 Nesters, 2 Vindies. That's 14. Then 2 Bals, 16.
We're gonna half mass a hole if we jump.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could switch to the Widow, but I kind of wanted to actually get on a kill for once.
Lord. Oh, and I'm on a Nestor, and I'm not getting on kills for once, eh?
This is like what my home defense fleet looks like in Heaven's Angels.
See, this would be like your average goon harpy ping for some random buckaroo who's filamented with a Vargar.
And they don't just drop supers? Yeah, bullshit.
Not anymore, dog. Ain't no more.
Too scared to lose them.
They are too scared to lose them, and that's the sad thing.
I was gonna say goons have never had a fleet this size. It's expensive, except maybe a Blops fleet.
Yeah, their beehive is probably the most that comes close to this.
Beehive is a shadow of its former predecessor of Zeta.
I mean, it's a bunch of people sitting AFK in expensive
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
tethered. That's basically what it is.
Mifune, the guy in chat wants to know when are we gonna start wearing matching shirts.
When I can afford
you're
it.
welcome to wear black tank tops whenever you want to, Mifune.
When I can afford things, yes. But right
You know how
now,
much this shirt cost me?
If you would stop
on
buying,
Amazon?
Starbucks lattes.
Somebody paid Mark to wear that.
Stop being poor, Mifune.
That's true. I need to start wearing merch on this show.
it definitely was not a great idea to pay for the Iceland hotel and rent in the same week. But
Yeah, they'll do you.
What do you mean?
just watching $3,000 go down the drain, no big deal.
Eh.
I'll tell you what I'm really excited about is this chain. So the other day I was wearing that fucking stupid blue and silver thing that I bought for the meta show, and I wore it to the pool, and of course because it's fake metal, it turned my neck green, and I was malding about it and coping afterwards. And my mom was like, "Well, your grandmother who passed away a couple years ago had some gold that you could probably wear that won't turn your neck green." And I'm like, "Say what?" And she's like, "I don't know if any of it would fit you on account of your gigantic neck." And I'm like, "Oh, this is true." And so she dug in and found the biggest piece of jewelry that my sweet Nana ever had. And that's what this is. And it still honestly was not big enough. And I had to buy a little extender chain for the back. So
I will never forget this story from when I was a child. My father, back in Philadelphia, he used to work at a university, and for one day, all of his coworkers, they were wearing Eagles colors for the Eagles game. And my dad decided he was going to be a little bit extra, and he was going to dye his beard green.
New sick, Onyx on D-scan.
Onyx on D-scan?
Moros on D-scan.
What the fuck?
What? Find it.
Find it.
Somebody
Fast.
get a fucking scanner out.
Attack. Kan du take Rube och hit tätä Fleet Command saker vart det vet.
They're trying to roll.
Ja, mun dokin tässä kana.
Fuck, there's no way we get back in time. They're gonna roll it.
Come on.
Rolling Moros. What a fucking idea.
Nobody have one?
Alright, I'm jumping back. Get ready, Smokey.
Still on. Gone off D-scan now.
Yeah, he's fucking gone. God damn it. Wait, this thing will be up for a couple more minutes. Alright, I'm back. You guys can roll this hole. Thank you.
Still Tempest, so he might still
Jumping
be there.
back hot.
Okay. What is the new sig?
FMS.
Okay.
Hold is crit.
Crit.
So they're gonna lose, but there's still Tempest on our side.
No, the 4 is crit and the Tempest is friendly roller.
Megatron on this scan too.
They're trying to finish rolling it. Let's get over there.
The Megathron is us. The Megathron's us. Fleet, get ready. We're gonna warp over that hole.
Tango flashed on D-scan as well.
That was me. That's me. Everybody took this warp.
Are we about to get eaten by IBC Mars Navy now?
I mean, he wouldn't have mass, so and we can't go through that wormhole. So there's no way we can jump this
Mark
Navy.
is going to be your anchor. Putting myself up in wing command. Mark will be your DPS anchor. There's no chance somebody's here.
Your apostle also warped.
No, we're Mao.
Warping
Okay,
at
that's
cap
fine.
speed.
Yeah, the hole's gone.
Oh, well, they got
F.
so lucky. They got
Okay, that's fine. You said the 4 is crit,
The
right?
4 is crit, yeah.
Okay, can we get a hick over to 4, please?
Go
I'll
there,
warp the fleet over
love
to
you,
the-
buddy.
To the Astra. And we will get this show on the road.
Mark, do you want Leshaka or Cap Guard or Prophecy Navy issue?
Do a cap card. We have tons of DPS. Fleet, take this warp.
Yeah, the Turbo Logi fleet does not reflect the Logi squad.
So Logi, if you're put yourself into the Turbo Logi Logier chat channel.
Let's move guards to the ECM squad.
Yep, that's fine. Dictors, move yourselves down to the Dictor squad as well, please. Yeah, I'll rename that squad. 1 second. There you go. Guard squad. Dictors move down to Dictor squad.
That rolling Morris took so long. If we had probes just in
I
time,
know.
we would have been able to catch it, I think.
Who the fuck rolls with a Moros? What an
By the
idea.
way, that sig was pretty long there. I thought it's a new one. It was up like for 5 minutes or longer.
Wow.
I'm rolling D4.
FON is gone, so that was the 2. 2 is gone. Okay, Lily, can you clear the bookmarks for that, please, real quick?
Me?
Yeah, clear just the 2 bookmarks.
Okay.
03 is the C5. That one's still here, and then you guys are working on JYI. Okay, in is that one, and then this is the new SIG. Okay.
3, correct? 10 or the 2?
The 2. 2.
2. Ah, okay. Oh, nothing.
Yeah. There probably aren't that many in there.
4 is dead.
Should I notice you're in an Abaddon?
Is he basically had a makeshift Windrunner fit out of Executor Navy issues?
Mm-hmm.
And he would sit in 1DQ, and 1DQ is a pretty big system, right? Like 1DQ is, I think, 160 something AU across. Like, it's a big fucking system. And what he would do is he would just bounce between the gates, which were 50 AU apart, warp in at 100, blap whatever was there, and then warp somewhere else. And he would just warp back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You brought a response fleet, you know, things that murder your exec navies efficiently would be Feroxes. Feroxes are slower than them because they're Windrunner fit. So for the longest fucking time, this guy would sit in 1DQ for hours tormenting goons while they're playing warp games. And then finally one day I just said fuck it. And I was like, I know we're gonna fucking feed destroyers, but fuck it. We'll take a destroyer fleet at them, right? Finally got the destroyer fleet on them at 0. Headshot the FC immediately. And the second I headshotted the FC, their entire fleet fucking scrambled and we obliterated them. So anytime he would come to 1DQ, we would just take out cheap-ass destroyers, lose like 10, 15 of them, and headshot the guy.
You just do Windrunners.
Honestly, Windrunners were a retired doctrine at the time. Windrunners, yes.
Do we roll 4, by the way?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, I'll to in Pathfinder. Do we get the bookmarks?
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Very good.
Did you say fuck you, Lily?
He did. He's extremely aggro.
Wow, toxic.
It's that Brazilian rage.
I've chosen to be very toxic today on stream. Prepare for other words.
Put that in praise, Bob.
Oh, there's a 40 in here. Oh, this is almost dangerous.
For sleep.
There's no way. No, there's no way. There's sleep.
RF everything.
It shouldn't be asleep. It's almost dangerous.
I'm about to go low.
It's US Discord. Yeah.
They are, yeah. Right, stay here.
Tell them we want to fight on this side.
Yeah, tell him to come home.
Oh,
Tell him to come
almost.
into our home.
Almost dangerous. Ooh, this-
Lashax, anchor up. Everybody just anchor up. While I'm doing some investigation.
Just made it connect to perimeter.
They have 3 in their fort?
What?
Bro, come on. Do they have another fort in here somewhere? They do not. They actually only have 3 in home.
Are they USTZ?
They are. I mean, they're a mix of both, but man, I don't want to wait fucking 3 hours for them to form up for this. They've only got 3 in their fort, though.
Oh, that's ref shop shit.
Ref the fort, you won't.
That would be funny. Riho wakes up to come out here and they're very mad.
Let's at least take it
It's
to
like
95%.
shaking a beehive, isn't it?
Make them wake up. 95%, and then we leave.
No. I'm not gonna fuck around with it.
We'd be risking rolling ourselves out of the hole.
Yeah.
Hang
Let
them in locals, see if
me
they want to
do.
form.
No, the whole system's on. Man, this system's actually pretty good too. It's pretty small. No, they'll take a long time to form. It'll be aggravating, and then we'll get fucked. We might not get fucked. We're actually pretty good right now. But
yeah, but when they have time to form, they have time to counter.
We give them time to form. I switch to the Widow and just fuck them up.
Yeah. And it doesn't quite work that way.
In my dreams, it works that way.
Right, we might roll into Hawks or something. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd take a fight with the Hawks, dude.
We're
Fuck
due
yeah.
for a Hawks roll. It's been a while.
It actually has been a long time since we got a Hawks roll. I would absolutely take a Hawks fight right now.
What about Sunde?
We cannot roll into Cindy.
I
How many times?
I get Mark.
Cindy rolls into us.
I get the static.
Go get the static. Go get the static.
Yes, my spy is still driving or something.
Spy is you just DM Cyrus directly and ask him what's your static. You just say,
This is
we
a
want
pretty
to
good
fight.
spy.
I'll tell you. He'll just post a screenshot of it to you.
Cyrus is definitely not the spy.
The last time that we rolled into Cindy, I did message Cyrus and be like, yo, you want to fight? He's like, I'm down. And like 10 minutes later, he's like, no one's showing up at this hour. And I'm like, fuck.
Hey, at least he's being honest about it.
Who fucking potted at the perimeter? What's this?
I don't know who. That's what I was trying to figure out.
It's all right. We'll find some shit. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But I'm gonna swap from my desktop Discord to the browser Discord. So give me a second.
Yeah. Who uses browser Discord though? Honestly,
Not me usually, but the desktop Discord makes my clients do funny things.
I'll literally tell you the static.
Dude, browser Discord is the best.
Browser Discord is what I have to use if I
mean,
don't want to fucking die.
I also use better Discord, so maybe I'm just built different.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
I use the one that's integrated into the Opera web browser. It's pretty dope.
Is it an integrated Discord client for Opera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
Opera GX.
Our Wormhole group is Turbo.
The
Oh,
gaming-
yes,
Glory.
of course.
The gaming browser.
The gaming browser.
Hey, I'd rather see ads for Opera GX than see ads for Raid Shadow Legends. So.
That is true.
I'd rather watch Charlie. I'd rather watch Charlie rant about the RAM limiter of Opera GX than hear about getting 1 million skill points in Age of Empires.
I'd just rather not
And
see
some
any of
free
those shit
gold.
cash grab games advertised.
Honestly, there is a what should we call it when it comes to like mobile games, because sometimes my ADHD just goes nuts at work. Honestly, like idle games, like Tap Titans or some shit, Clash of Clans, like the slow pace shit. I actually kind of enjoy those sometimes. Kills a couple of hours of boredom at work.
See, I just have YouTube short for that.
True.
I've been trying to cut down on my TikTok time, honestly.
It's bad for you.
It is.
Life is bad for you, Mark.
That is true. Thank you, Turn. You made a great point.
See, working from home, mobile games are just kind of meaningless. If you have time for that, you can.
Oh
have
no!
your computer on.
Absolutely, I get to work from home 2 days a week, and I play a fucking RTS called Mechabellum when I'm working from home. It's great.
Baldur's Gate comes out tonight.
They need more.
I've heard.
Wait, that releases finally?
Yep.
I never could get into Baldur's Gate, and I'm not sure if I should start with Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, you can always download the Baldur's Gate 2 expansion called These Nuts.
That wasn't even a good one.
I have a contrary position. The older Baldur's Gate games do not hold up in 2023.
I mean, yeah, obviously, most old ARPGs do not hold up to these days.
The
Fable series was great then, but now it just is terrible.
Fable
Dragon
is still
Age.
great.
Yeah.
Dragon Age is still fantastic.
Fable is a legendary game, man. Don't tell me that is shit.
Yeah.
High Brand in chat says that they've heard that Baldur's Gate 3 is like D&D Grand Theft Auto.
It is. I can confirm.
Oh, really?
That's really
Okay.
funny.
So what you're saying is that I should buy it then? Okay.
Yes. Spend money you don't have.
Yeah, it's called an overdrawn credit card.
Jesus Christ.
It's so good because the game comes out at 7 in the morning for me. It's perfect.
Oh my god, it's a sea base.
It is me.
Seabase, my beloved.
I will never forget when I'll never forget Cyberpunk release day. Well, here's the thing is that we got a free key for it on INN, and I agreed to take that key in exchange for streaming the first 12 hours of that game on release hour.
So, question: how many crashes did you have?
I got 0 crashes, surprisingly, but the bugs were absolutely rampant.
Oh, it was hysterical. Day 1 patch bugs.
The PC wasn't as bad as the
console, but
by
no,
a long shot.
by a long shot, yeah. But it was still like I had the one funny bug where cars would spawn in the air as you enter new areas. So instead of loading, and being parked on the side of the street, they were just falling from the sky, and they would explode when they hit the ground, just killing you for like half an hour.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's what you look for in a game.
That's true to life, you know?
Explosions? Yes.
Yeah.
If I had to pick the best Day Zero release game, it would have probably been Payday 2 or Portal 2. Best Day Zero releases.
But they weren't buggy and funny.
Well, Portal 2 was part of that time period where they just released full games that worked properly when they got released.
I fucking love Portal 2, dude.
Also, that's Steam, and Steam's gonna release good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Half-Life Alyx was fucking awesome right from the get-go.
Oh, dude, my problem is that when I first got my VR, Half-Life Alyx was the first game I played, and like I
ruined
loved
the experience for everything else.
Yeah, it did. It ruined my fucking experience for every other fucking VR game out there. I was like, dude, nothing tops this, and that's a problem.
VR chat. It's the only thing useful with VR.
Honestly, no. I play a lot of Pavlov.
I like Beat Saber. Beat Saber's great.
I play a mecha shit ton of Pavlov when I'm in VR.
Play Eve in VR, you just kind of look at the direction you want to head.
Right.
Super disorienting.
And I can't go bad.
Have you ever played Eve in first player mode?
Terrible.
No.
So I did.
There's a guy that makes videos on that.
It's
I'll
not.
do it.
It's not.
I'm
fun
doing
to
it
do.
for the rest of this fleet.
I would not recommend it. It's not fun.
So I've done it twice, specifically for camera angles on footage. Back when I was a part of the Eve partnership program, one of the fun things that they introduced right before I dipped below the minimum requirements. One of the newest things that they introduced was CCP community managers helping out with recreating certain scenes on CC. So, like, I wanted to get a shot of the 1DQ on dock right during M2. And so CCP was able to grab all that data real quick and pretty much spawn empty ships to float outside the Citadel. So I got that shot, and I did that in first person. It's not pleasant to play on a normal level, but when it comes to like content creation, first person camera can really help out get some of those beautiful shots.
I thought first person had like steering controls, but I guess not. It's still point and click.
It does.
Oh.
A little bit.
Pitch up, pitch down, left, right turn. You can do it.
Right. It's not like Elite Dangerous or anything where I could just plug in my fucking flight stick and.
So I had a I used to have like the shitty old PC joystick, and when I first started playing Eve again, I was in test, which no, but I did at one point map the controls for the joystick to the first person controls in Eve and flew around with a jackdaw that way, and it was fun. But I would not recommend doing it again. It's just not, the game is just not made for it.
Now, I will say, in the small experience I've had with present day Star Citizen, if that game ever gets out of beta hell, right? Not when, but if it ever gets out of beta hell.
Alpha hell, call it right.
Alpha hell. If it ever gets out of alpha hell, you're gonna need a fucking flight stick for that game. It's too important.
Yeah, it's a blast when it works properly.
When it works properly, so far my experience with it has I haven't experienced any major problems.
Oh my god, when were you playing?
Probably about 3 or 4 months ago ish, right when they did the wipe.
See, I tried like a week ago, and took like an hour to get to a certain place and do a certain thing that I wanted to do, and then as soon as I got to the place, I crashed. I just rage quit.
I will say,
I love the hour-long journey to the station or to the
Oh,
actual
yeah.
ship. That's the best, most fun, engaging gameplay you can have.
You wake up in your little like module, and then it takes like 20 minutes for you to get to your actual ship, and then it takes 10 minutes for you to lift off, and then it takes another 10 minutes to warp across the system to the different planets you want to get to, and then you crash.
Those are rookie
How
numbers.
long is this gonna go for?
Another hour.
2 hours. About another hour. Yeah.
If you're going on VATSIM on Flight Sim, you're like 45 minutes before you even get in the air. A lot of the time with flight planning and all that.
Is that right?
In like 10 minutes, I gotta duck out.
Will you be done after that?
Huh? I'm just saying.
So are you
about
done
10
after
minutes,
that?
I gotta go. Yeah.
Okay.
Eve Valkyrie was pretty good for VR. I had a blast with that when it still existed.
I never got a chance to do Valkyrie, although I really wish CCP would bring some of that shit back.
Super neat that they made it a game that you could buy, and then single player was just completely cut off when they shut it down as well. That was pretty cool of them.
Welcome to live service models and only online games.
Well, did you guys hear what Ubisoft has been doing over the past couple of weeks?
If your account hasn't been logged in 6 months, they're deactivating accounts.
Nice. That's not going to get them
Thank you
sued.
for reminding me.
Really bad on them. That's just going to cause
So
so
have I
much
lost
problems.
more of the Shacks, Laszlo? No, not yet.
Just
I
another
haven't
reason
lost
why
this
I'll
little
never
shack yet.
want to use them again. Like,
Yeah.
not that there isn't much for me.
Then again, I just bought this little
Hey,
shack like
Assassin's
6
Creed
days
1
ago.
and 2 were pretty okay.
3 was good. 4 was meh. 5 was meh. 6 was bad. 7
Black Flag was based as fuck, yeah. It's
Wait, for
pirates.
what? Oh, for Assassin's Creed, Black Flag was the best, hands down.
Yeah. It's pirates. It's literally, you don't even give a shit. It has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. It's just
Like
pirates.
Black Flag gave 14-year-old me hope that we would see the light of Pirates of the Caribbean MMO
Feel
again.
old now.
Yes, but the best pirate MMO is Puzzle Pirates, and you know that to be true.
No, the best pirate MMO is Pirates 101.
Did you know there's actually people that like hardcore into life those 101 games?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I know. Like there are some like adults that fucking
There's
go
weirdos that
ham.
Hardcore play old school RuneScape. Bunch of weirdos. Losers, I tell you.
So somebody
A guy I know.
This guy Cricket,
Hey,
he's in Snuffed. He just reached max in old school RuneScape.
Wait, on a normal account?
On a normal account, he's not.
Tell
He's
him
planning
tell
on.
him he's a disappointment in life.
He's
Get a
about to
UIM,
start
stop
Iron
him.
Man, I think.
No, it's either UIM or get the hell out.
No, it's Iron Man.
Yeah, there's Iron Man, there's UIM. UIM is where you only have limited bank space. You have no bank. You have just your base inventory. That's it. 26 slots to get you to end game.
See, what about
Dictator's Jump? Dictator's Jump?
Party mode?
Maybe.
You worried it's a pause? Huh? It's like
No,
yeah.
I see Rex out, but I don't
Save
see
a load
any.
of good?
Never mind. There's nothing on. I saw there are a bunch of sleeper Rex in here, but there's nothing on probe scanner. You guys can jump back. Sorry. False alarm.
Someone died, maybe.
We'll see. Possibly.
Maybe.
See, Lily, what about
Don't roll it
Tile
yet.
Man?
I fucking love Tile Man, but it's only because Settled is like a master entertainer. Almost no one else who does it makes it entertaining. They're so boring. It's just because Settled knows how to edit and make it fun. Tile Man is a shit game mode, but that's it.
That's the point of it. It's so fucking garbage.
Are you back?
Okay, I'm back.
Moonface?
Yeah, I'm back now.
All good.
You know what I have a blast with? Like Assassin's Creed VR. That would be the shit.
Oh god.
See, they came out with Hitman VR, and like aside from the dog shit mechanics, like it's a gag, right?
So Hitman VR, is it just like a bald man simulator?
Well, no. So Hitman VR is kind of weird just because of like the physics engine. They didn't get the physics engine right for the VR. So it's just a little bit of a mess. Like you go to pull the wire on somebody's throat and their body, fucking flops around like Gary's mod.
I feel like the only good, and I'm gonna be honest here, the only good VR game other than Beat Saber is like legit game, not like a one-off thing, is that the Pavlov game and
Your mom.
the Alex, Half-Life
hey.
Alex. Like the only ones that took advantage of the VR to the max was the Pavlov and Half-Life Alex.
So
a heavily modded Skyrim game is actually really good, but it has to be super fucking modded.
No, see, like VR games in general are.
But it doesn't take advantage of the whole VR stuff. It's a very niche focus. Like Pavlov is a shooter in VR, and it takes up advantage of everything that there is to do in it. Like Super Hot is good, but it doesn't quite take advantage of everything. It is fun.
The problem with VR gaming right now is that they're limited from the software perspective, right? Like everybody still has this stigma that VR is new and the hardware limitations and the gimmick and all this, and that's just not true. Like
once Mark, Mifune, you're minus the Nestor squad here. I gotta go. She's calling me early.
All good.
Reshipping my alt Nestor.
Yeah, let's if we need to move some stuff around.
Nope.
Do we have other Nestor pilots?
Yeah, we have a Nestor and we're running 2 cap cards.
Okay.
I'm in a cap card as well.
The problem with VR gaming right now is just the software is so limited. And
Guys who are switching, whenever you're done, just come back to the Astra. We're just gonna keep going until then. I'll let you know you can warp to the hole, but just hang tight for now.
For like Assetto Corsa and iRacing, VR actually gives people an advantage. You can look at the apex as you go around a turn, so it works really well for racing games.
Yeah, I imagine racing games is kind of be where it's at. Like, even just normal, like any kind of game where wearing the headset allows you to like have a basically just increase the size of your screen, right? Because the headset will mimic the screen in front of you. I can imagine that being useful.
I have one of those eye tracker things I use for.
Yeah.
I have an eye tracker that goes on the bottom of my monitor, and it works pretty good in Star Citizen.
It's how
you just look in the corner and you can kind of see where you're going.
I forget the name of it, but there is a company out there that surpassed their Kickstarter 3-ish years ago of like a standalone Ready Player One suit type of thing, where you basically have a static treadmill underneath you and the haptic suit and whatnot, and it would hopefully accomplish bringing VR shooters and stuff to life, to where you could actually run on the treadmill and then run in the game and stuff like that. The only problem with it is that it's, one, ridiculously new, and two, incredibly expensive, so they need to bring it down to like consumer price. Right now the price is sitting at roughly $2,000 to $3,000.
It's bad, but not that bad. It's a PC.
It's not bad, but when
there's one ship in Star Citizen.
Right.
the haptic suit itself is like a grand right there.
All that
Doesn't
like
really
crazy
matter.
tech stuff that seems beyond. I'm always like, I'll wait till I see it. It's like the what was that, like the Jetson copter, like personal quadrocopter thing. Everyone got all hyped about it, but when you looked at it, it's like, oh, it's got 7 minutes of flight time. Like, awesome. You can fly down the street and back.
You also can't drink very much while you're using a haptic suit. I can
Right?
picture a bad time.
Water, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's like one of those. It's a haptic suit, but it's also like a race suit, so you just sweat out 30 pounds of water every hour.
Oh, Lazo linked an Imgur in chat. Oh, okay. It's just the beat dance.
I think it was GameCube had a sound bite for one of the fitness games, and it was like the fat noise. It was like fat.mp3. And if you weighed yourself in, it would play that little chime. It's like, I think they had to get rid of it.
Devs always do weird shit. Like, have y'all ever heard about the coconut from Team Fortress 2?
Coconut? No.
No. So there was some the TF2 devs at Valve. At some point in time, most of them can't recall, but at some point in time during development, they put a JPEG image of a coconut in the game files, and just called it coconut.jpg. And during one of their updates, they were like, well, it may only be a couple bytes large, but might as well cut this out to get rid of some space, right?
Okay.
By deleting that one JPEG image, it broke the entire fucking game.
Passcode.
They had to put it back in the game files in order for the game to work. They investigated this shit for like 6 months, and they have no idea why or how. But if they remove that JPEG from the game files, it breaks the entire fucking game.
That's
I
fine.
mean, CCP has been investigating passes for what, like a couple years now?
Yeah.
What's wrong with passes?
They can't remove them.
Honestly, I'm of the mindset that they can remove them. They just don't want to.
I guess they don't really have an answer for like the easy convenience of the passes yet for Citadels.
they don't have that small structure.
The FOB.
Yep.
Seabase has to go. Minus one
That'd
to
be
the
kinda
shack.
cool.
You're good, homie. Have a good night.
See ya.
I've posted in Fleet the article from 2021 that explains just how the fuck they got there with the coconut.
Like a structure just a little bit bigger than like a mobile depot. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can store like cruisers and stuff in.
But they don't have a solution to it because no one likes timers.
Problem with Postcode is just everything was caked on top of it.
Hello, Chica.
Guten Tag. My team won a kickball tonight.
Nice, dude.
From my understanding, when you dock in a Citadel, it actually pulls the same calls and mechanics as entering an automatic force field for passes.
Also, Shishika, what in the world do you think you're doing uttering the Euro language on my good US time zone stream, sir?
I'll just leave them.
Oh no, don't do that.
Alright, Turbo Nerds,
Okay, plus one
Cookout
episode
has
then,
arrived.
Yes.
And my last Guardian is being put into the production, so that's good.
Let's go. You're good, homie. Have a good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Should really get into the absolution before I warp over there. Just flying around with that anyway, bud.
You mean you don't just want to go naked as the day you were born?
I don't think anybody wants to see that these days.
Bro, same.
Perkele.
What?
Yes.
Nice.
You're happy?
Yes.
That's the sound Scala makes when he's happy. It's like when a cat purrs, he just goes, Perkele.
Yes.
Yes. I need to get better at rolling my L there. Perkele. Right? This is the
Oh,
R.
damn.
Perkele. Can't do it.
Oh, you can. You need to live in Finland minimum of 10 years, then you can do it properly.
There we go. Yeah. I got a travel ad on my YouTube recommendations today for Finland. They're like, come to Finland. It's beautiful here.
Helsinki's
There's so
really
much
nice.
to do.
I get those too.
I'm like, hell yeah.
No, the Helsinki says you come to my town, it's much better.
Bring vodka with you.
No, they've got. Why would I bring stuff? They've got the best there. I assume I don't know anything about it.
Bring your wallet that buys vodka.
There we go. That was one of the things I was really impressed about when I went to Iceland, was how, like, I just went there assuming I was going to need to have, like, cash, like, buy cash at the airport. No, it was all fucking tap money. I just whip out that card and just give the old 1-2, and they take the cash, or they don't need any cash.
It's beautiful. Sweden's just like that. Everything is contactless. It's great.
So good.
At one point, I messaged CCP Swift and I told him how I was coming to Iceland this year and if he had any travel tips. And oh boy, did he have some travel tips!
Yeah, it does.
Like he's like, if I catch you drinking bottled water instead of tap water, I'm gonna slap you. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, tap water there is fucking nuts. It's crazy. Like, we come back from the bars and I'd be, parched. And there was just even the tap in the sink in the hotel bathroom was some of the best goddamn water I've ever had in my entire fucking life.
Especially coming from the south, where the tap water tastes like moss.
It just tastes like moss, and it's hot is the problem because
Yeah.
like none of the water lines in my town are insulated. So in the summer, the water is all, even when I put like the coldest water I can have and I run it for a while, it is like tepid.
Oh,
and
God.
the plus side to that is that in the winter, that water is fucking freezing cold,
Ice cold.
or it doesn't exist because the line burst.
That was like the big culture shock when I lived out there for a year, was the tap water.
Oh man,
We have really good stuff up here in Portland.
the tap water was
Can
not good.
confirm, Pacific Northwest is good.
Dude,
But man, that
my
Iceland
Canada
water
water
was nuts.
It's crisp.
Ooh, that was probably quite good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what other water was really good. Speaking of bottled water, so there's a type of bottled water. It's called like Iceland Spring or something. It's the water that they serve on the plane on Iceland Air, and
It's just bottled tap water.
it's just bottled tap water from Iceland. Yes, it's so good. And what was frustrating to me was after I got home, I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, I'm gonna have to like order this water just so I like have some. And I found out that there's a, in the shitty little Georgia town that I live in, there's a gas station maybe a block from my house that has that water in the coolers.
That's so funny.
Oh, if I'm ever here drinking, I like just like walk down the street to this gas station, grab a big old bottle of that Iceland water, and just it's so good.
Probably makes you better at Eve.
It does actually make me a lot better at Eve. That's how that works.
It's real life SB injectors.
Correct.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hello. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I've been around. You guys seem to forget that, like, I'm around even though I don't always log in.
Oh, I know that you're around.
That's like me.
I don't know if it's like you at all, Chica.
Oh shit. I don't log in.
Chica, I need you to go check out my boy Kaneko here before too long.
I was just with him a couple weeks ago. Why?
I just want to make sure he's doing okay. Make sure he doesn't need anything.
I had my
no,
guy
he's doing good.
university remoted his computer. He's still alive.
Nice.
Oh, Grubu needs to actually wake up before 5 p.m. and grab ramen with us.
Impossible.
I think I actually woke up that day at like a little before 5, so I could have made it.
Sad.
Hey, guess who else I found out is still alive? You won't believe
Lester?
this. Lester.
Woo! What's he up
I
to?
haven't seen him in a long,
We
long
have not
time.
heard from him in actual months. We thought he had died. Unironically, we were worried that he was dead. So we like myself, Drac, Zoo, Jackie spent like the better part of the last week trying to like effectively dox him so we could find out like a contact number so we could try and get in touch with him and see if he was still alive. And finally, I got a hold of his phone number and I called him, or I texted him, and he texted me back today. I was like, thank God, dude's still alive.
That's good.
So did he react to the fact that you doxed him?
No, the doxing came through a loved one. So if you think about it, that's not true dox.
So you doxed a loved one instead of doxing him.
Technically, the loved one had already doxed themselves to me some months ago. So I had that information ahead of time, and I didn't share it. So I didn't do a dox, but the loved one did do a dox. And I guess they just have to live with that, you know? That's the weight they're going to carry with them going forward in their life. But it's always good when you hear from people who you haven't seen in a long time.
I was here last week.
I'm not talking about you.
I think I was here last week.
You guys think this is all about yourselves.
I mean, last year, a really old, good E friend of mine was looking to come back to the game. At the time, he was blacklisted from Goons. So when I was in when I was in DC, I got to talk to Merkin and Nominate, and I was just like, yo, like, he's a good dude that just was at the wrong place, the wrong time. you know, if there's any chance he's looking to come back to the game. And then Anominate was like, when I'm sober, hit me up on Discord with his name. And so the next day we both woke up and I hit him up with the name. And literally as we were there in DC, Anominate just goes, okay, he's good. Tell him to apply to any corp he wants.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I hit him up and now I'm going to FanFest with the guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, the good news is this has been about as eventful as roaming Lowsec would have been.
And you didn't have to do anything.
That's true. The best part of this.
This is boxing, basically.
Yes. It is actually a lot like blopsing. That's a good turn of phrase here.
It's like blopsing with a little bit more work, except I don't have to do the work.
Correct. All the it's blopsing, except you only go in one direction, and you don't know where that direction is.
I mean, you can't get lost if you don't know where you're going, right?
That is true. That is true. And the fleets that you can drop are much more interesting than just, well, not to say that blops fleets aren't interesting, but you can't blops shacks. Or can you? You can. Or can you?
I mean, you definitely
if you have a Titan, you can.
Yeah.
That's true. I was going to say, you could send them with a Titan. That's true.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, Chica.
Why don't you just come to Michigan? See Conoco.
I don't know if I could face them myself.
Really?
I have so many emotions.
Grubel, I'll be on your left. Grubel will be on your right. We got this.
Grubel would not show up to a place that I'm at.
Yeah, he would.
Want to fucking bet?
No, but I believe that
That's
Grubel would, out of the whatever cold recesses of his heart, his love for you will shine.
What do you think, Grub? No, he's not even paying attention. I am actually going to be in Indiana in next month.
Oh, where?
In Indianapolis. My brother's getting married.
Oh, next month? Oh, it's September.
Yeah, September. If you wanted to, make a little drive.
I mean, I think it's like 4 hours away.
Probably is about 4 hours away. I don't know where you live exactly, but.
Why would you suggest it's 4 hours away if you didn't know where it was?
I mean, I know. I just know it's in a direction. It's
You
north.
literally have looked at my apartment on Google Maps before, Mark.
That is true. I have done that. Yeah, it's a decent apartment. It's a
4 hours.
It's okay. Is it 4 hours?
Yep, 4 hours.
See, you could get the boy. You could get in your car. You could drive down, and hang out for a little bit. Ignore this cat.
I will not.
Kiki,
what weekend is it?
It's the weekend of Labor Day, so not the weekend before Labor Day. It's the weekend after Labor Day.
After Labor Day, so that's the.
So like Labor Day is on Monday, and then you have the rest of the week, and then that weekend is the wedding. But I'm leaving here on Wednesday to drive up there, and I'll be there.
What fucking days are this? I'm sorry, I'm kind of dumb.
Oh my gosh, hang on.
What, are you going to be here the 9th?
I will be here on the 9th, yes.
Man, do you want to go watch a football game? The UNLV Rebels up here in the big house?
UNLV is going to be in. Wait, I can't actually do something on Saturday. That is the day of the wedding.
Oh, they're fine. They'll understand.
Oh yeah, hey brother, I'm driving all the way up to Indiana for your wedding. I won't be there the day of the wedding, but
You gotta go to the big house. Come on.
Gotta go to the big house. I've never been to the big house.
It's big.
I know it's pretty big.
Is it a house?
Nope, third largest stadium in the world.
Mark's gonna go. Sorry.
It's got this big old peak roof on it.
Yeah.
It's got a big old roof.
Mark's
Got a
gonna be
big
like, sorry,
doormat up
football's
front.
more important. Come on, Mark. Don't you think American football is, more important than a wedding?
Especially Michigan football. So much more important than winning.
True. I actually enjoy American football quite a bit. I grew up in Indianapolis, so of course I was an Indianapolis Colts fan back when Peyton Manning was there. And then I watched a ton of Indiana football when I was at Indiana. But the last couple of years, I have not, because I spend more time watching baseball. Go Bravos.
What's your favorite baseball team?
The Atlanta Braves.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Old Braves won again today, which is good.
The Phillies will someday be better.
Old Trevor Dang in comms has the right of it. Marvin Harrison, dude. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. That was Dallas Clark was on those teams. Fucking what was that Joker's name? Tariq Glenn, Jeff Saturday. Those are fun teams, man. That's like what my whole. It's so funny looking back on it. I didn't realize we had made a ritual of it, but my family absolutely my parents would take us to church in the morning, and then we'd come home and we'd make some lunch and we'd all watch the fucking Indianapolis Colts. And
what an American day!
Running back Edrin James early on, and then Joseph Adai for the better part of the time that I watched the Colts back then. Joe Adai was really good. I'm trying to think, there was another. I don't think it was a running back. I think it was a tight end. Not Dallas Clark. There's another tight end. It was a big deal back then. I can't think of that Joker's name for the life of me. But then I watched, the Andrew Luck Colts for a while, and that had its ups and downs.
Honestly, can we just de-age Donovan McNabb?
Mark, you may not like me for this, but as a Queens, I came from Queens, so Mets is the only way to go.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Listen, I say that, but there's no pain on earth that I've experienced that is comparable to a lifelong Mets fan.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Mark, the real question is, can we just de-age Donovan McNabb and make the Eagles
Donovan McNabb
make the Eagles good again without Chip Kelly this time?
Donovan McNabb or Jalen Hurts is really good.
Jalen Hurts is good. Last season we were so close.
You were I was gonna say you're in the Super Bowl. That's good.
I know.
I don't know what else you want.
I want to win it, damn it. We already won it against the Patriots. Now we gotta win it against the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a tough bid there, homie. The best team in football. Oh, let's see. Nothing in this one. We rolled into Almost Dangerous earlier, Guru. Want to take a wild stab at how many they had online?
It was either 2 or it was 200.
It was not 200. I'll give you that much. And it actually wasn't 2 either. It was not 2. It was 3. I rolled it off. I'm not ashamed. I didn't want to wait 1,000 years.
Blame you.
Maybe that's not fair for me to say. And we probably could have gotten a good fight out of them, but we would have been sitting here on stream waiting for an hour for guys to log in, and I cannot imagine any worse programming than that, other than maybe what we're doing right now.
I can.
But we have hope now.
That's true. That's the difference between this and that.
Rolling that dice every scan.
You just gotta roll them bones, baby. We got a thick ass Lashak fleet, and should I? Who just logged off? Oh, it was Vilkson.
Yeah, I gotta go get my girlfriend from the airport.
You're fine, homie. Have a good night.
Yep, thanks for having me.
For sure. We'll see you around next time.
I bought a Lashak here, so I'm stuck.
Hell yeah, dude. That's how we get you.
Hey Mark, CF some question. Can you petition them to put a random static in every hole?
A random static.
You don't know where it's going. It's just a random static.
Uh-huh.
There's always a second hole or third hole.
It
It'd be really
Just go to nullsec.
It'd be really funny if it was a random static and also you couldn't tell where it went from looking at the hole.
Yeah.
Just the mystery hole's purple.
Just the black hole. Just
There you go.
It's like the mystery flavor Airheads. It's just
with a random mess.
Right.
Yeah.
Fun. You know, I had this thought earlier when. Cat, please. I'm trying to tell a story. God damn it, this cat. I was.
Her only crime is loving you, man.
Yeah, that's true. She is agitated. She's like Grubu. She doesn't want me to fucking talk. The original, like in lore, the original denizens of New Eden came through a wormhole in like Earth space. They like near Earth to like come to New Eden. So if you think about it, the first people who lived in New Eden were wormholers, and really makes you think.
They hated wormhole space so much they created New Eden.
That's true. They hated wormhole space so much they needed.
Isn't the lore that over time
God damn it! This is that same fucking hole. Gets me every single time. It's that one that's got like a zillion things in the tower.
How do we roll into this every week? We never roll into Hawks.
Honestly.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say. I was like, "Where's the force field?" It's got a force field up. We roll in this hole every single week. This thing pisses me off so much.
Can we evict that guy, please?
Please, come on, just do it, please.
I mean, what we would need to do is, I don't know if he has enough tunes to log off everything. He could probably log off all the caps. What's he have in here? He's got a Chimera, a Minakawa, a Moros, a Paladin, a Revelation. Yeah, and that's it. He's got a bunch of other shit.
We could just camp the Poss with a bunch of Zerns and.
Yeah, all the towers in here are called "Leave Me Alone, Please."
Yeah, I know. That's why we have to fucking evict his ass.
Oh, man, this guy's such a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna deal with this.
It's got a C6 static.
It does have a C6.
We can ask Cindy for help. Let's go.
Nah, Cyrus is too busy. Cyrus is too busy dealing with his Zern man problem.
Eos man.
I wonder what will happen next.
Who truly can say? He's very, very mad, which, you know, is justified, I think.
Wait, what happened? Did I miss something with Cindy?
Yeah. So, there's a guy in Odin's. I don't remember what his name is, but he goes by the name Zern Man, and he does the old log-offski trick on dread farms to kill their dreads. And he's just done it to Cindy guys, right, Grubu?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he basically would seed their farms, log off with the Zern and maybe some other shit, and then log in while they were crabbing and kill their stuff. And he's just targeted Cindy farms, which has aggravated the Cindy guys. And my understanding is that at one point he was asked to stop lest things escalate, and he said no. So now things are escalating, and what's interesting is that the Odin's guys seem surprised that things are interesting, or that things are escalating, which, like, don't get me wrong, seeding caps and stuff is all super gangster, and like, I get it, I'm on board, I've done it myself before, but not expecting, like, the way you do that is with an out of corp alt, not one that is directly tied to the group that's doing it. So, like, you should not be surprised then. Like, over the last week and a half, Cindy has glassed all of Odin's farms. They don't have any left, at least as far as I know.
You know what's funny too? This is
Hilarious.
probably a Cindy member with an alt and Odin's that's trolling his own court mates.
That would be funny. It would be funny, but unfortunately, the jig was up the last two times because not only was it this one guy, it was also a couple other Odin's directors were involved.
So I should tell Cyrus that he should start doing contract scams with them.
Contract scams.
Yeah. We used to do it during World War B2, and this is quite a funny thing. So Pappy in the T5Z Keepstar was selling cormorants for 18 million a pop. And at the time they were using a lot of fucking cormorants. So Insurgent Squad made it their mission during 1 week to buy up all of the contracts of to buy up all the things of Corms, right? And then they relisted them for 18 billion instead of million. They sold every single Corm.
Fall for that? I think they would probably see it, but you know, an interesting idea for sure.
What's funny about that though is that they bought every goddamn Corm. Like Goons made a net profit by buying like 200 bill worth of Corms and reselling them for 300% of the price.
Odin's called it the OFFO. That's funny. Yeah, that's about right. You know, it's one of those things where you could definitely get away with it, I think, if you like just did a couple more, and maybe you didn't expect to get away with it. Maybe this is all part of it, which like I kind of respect the hustle, because it does take like some real cojones to, you know, risk assets and get dank kills, and he definitely has gotten dank kills. But you gotta know, like, if things
positive.
Yeah, I mean, he is. Oh wait, Cindy's ISK positive, or he is?
He is, like, by a lot.
Oh yeah, he's definitely ISK positive. I mean, the kills have been good. Like when he dropped on Cyrus, he killed 3 NFIs. Like that, those are good kills. But you know, then his corp went and lost like 3/4 in a weekend. So, you know, it's a little bit of both. You give and you take. It's just the price you pay, man. Which is, it's if it's worth it, it's worth it. I don't give a fuck.
So we
What does he drop? Just 1 Zern?
So the most recent couple times he dropped a Zern and a Bane and a Phoenix, right?
Since he started, it lost a PNI, 2 Zerns, and a Thanatos.
Mhm.
For about 40 bill, and they've killed here.
Well, I mean, they killed 40 bill just the other day, and they've done it twice this weekend. So,
Well, if you go back for when this started, like the Styx guy first
Mhm.
started, he killed some Wataha Dreads, and then an Amoros Navy that was irrelevant.
Right.
I mean, he's like he's well over 100 bill, so he's traded
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
doing
10
well.
to 4 easily.
he is doing well.
How much do we want to bet that this is going to end up escalating into a full-out Cindy versus OC eviction?
Well, certainly does seem like it's trending that way.
I don't think Odin's Call have the numbers.
Oh, Odin's Call would get fucking smashed if they
Yeah,
did.
Odin doesn't have any farms left.
I said for every Dread you'll lose a farm. They're out of farms, so.
That's true. There's really only one thing left to lose.
Downside is Odin's is so unbelievably rich that even evicting them is not really. It doesn't really matter. Like you'd have to set up in the hole and like hell camp them for the rest of eternity.
Plus, they can bat phone. I mean, they know plenty of people. Not just like nullstick groups. They could call other. There are probably some other wormhole blocks that would answer the call if they picked up.
If Exit shows
You
up,
mean
that's kinda
Parabellum?
spooky.
I was gonna say Exit and Parabellum. Who I had in mind.
if Parabellum shows up, that's just more kill mails for Cindy to collect. If Exit shows up, it's actually spooky because Exit's bat phone is fucking scary. Because they just put 170 on a fort kill the other day.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it wasn't the 4 kill. It was on that fucking Astra. That Shifus anchored a content Astra in one of Exit Strat's C6 farms. Exit Strat put like 170 on grid with like 20 dreads.
Sometimes you just gotta go hard.
You know what?
Doing
You're
hard.
not wrong. Sometimes you just gotta flex. And they can flex.
128. And they had a solo EOS man repping it, and they had the like 40-man Legion and 40-man Naga fleet kill everything else.
So fucking crazy.
The fun part, they were almost disc negative against the like 30 Shifas squads.
73 Legion, 42 Nagas.
They had Parallaxis in there too. The best corp in Wormhole space.
I don't think Chiffers expect that much to show up.
No, I don't think they did either. Chivas did really well though, like all things considered.
They went 1-1.
Yeah.
There's no reason they went 1-1. I don't know how this BNI died. Like, like he just died.
It's honestly kind of incredible. It's the fact that they were able to pull it off when they had like, wasn't it like 26 to 120?
Yeah, check the
36 to 161.
Lord have
28
mercy.
to 160. Sorry, the other one was like.
Jesus, dude. That's so crazy.
I mean, they
Hello,
punched
friend.
through a PNI.
Poor
How?
Roner.
We'll never know, but.
The Astra was anti-captured.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That PNI tanks like 70k EHP. That's
Maybe
like,
it was brain FA, who knows?
He had to. Like, there's literally no way he died. He had cap boosters loaded. All he had to do was turn the rep on. The Nag, I guess, could have been overwhelmed. Just due to his fit being like hyper.
And the
ass.
Morus was full tank fit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Roner, we are streaming, FYI. And also, we are in armor if you want to join us.
Okay.
This Moros fit.
We got at least another half hour, depending on how things go. We might go a little bit longer than that, but we'll definitely be streaming for another half hour.
How the fuck this guy tanked 1.6 and the Phoenix tanked 800k?
Probably had his plates on. The anti-Dan.
He was meta rep.
Ugh.
Maybe drugs, who knows?
Sounds like pure incompetence.
Yeah.
Would bully that PNI pilot.
So everyone bought their Foundation Day pack, right, for the booster? So we can all be elite pilots, right?
Did you see
That's
there's
what I'm writing in the episode.
there's some guy on Reddit who wants to stage a basically a walkout of Eve.
Jesus.
Because of the booster. Like, don't get me wrong, the booster's pretty bad. It's pretty
That's
shameless.
pretty shitty, yeah.
Yeah, it's really not good. But the idea that anybody thinks that they're gonna give a shit about some kind of walkout is no. Hang on. Somebody's pinging me. But yeah, I mean, maybe they would care. I don't know. but I think there are probably other tactics that we could use.
Like shooting all the structures in Jita.
That is an idea. Yeah, shoot the monument again.
Yeah, let's shoot the monuments. Very effective.
Yeah, it's quite the technique.
Julius is trying to run on his 5-6. Oh.
Old Julius. OC has 100 active members. They've enough people to let them leave, let them be on leave. Yeah, I don't know what their nullsec bat phone looks like, if they have any at all. I assume yeah.
That would probably be Frat.
Probably everybody.
Not necessarily. Goons hate Odin's call, so if anything, Goons would, even if they were interested, they would want to be attacking OC because they hate OC. But
Line members hate Goons, but all it takes is like one dude that's been in Odin's for 20 years to know a Goons FC, and then they just spit up a bomber fleet and they're there.
You'd be surprised how little Goons give a shit about Wormhole space.
That's weird, because every time we call them, they show up.
Yeah, that's cause they go, ooh, cap kills.
Every time that I call Goons, they join my corporation. So it's funny how that works.
Funny, isn't it?
They do have
They have multiple farms.
I was gonna say they've got multiple farms, and those the main Goon Wormhole group is actually super legit. Serenity Ventures, they're good.
Them.
You still got time to glass them?
Yep.
I think
see how legit they are.
Groups have tried to glass them. I think we've tried to glass them before and have failed. They were pretty good.
Yeah, it's really hard to evict the hole with 7 legions.
Shut the fuck up, rat. Fucking trash asshole.
That's a twofer.
Unbelievable. We had more than 7 legions.
We couldn't tell because they were all logged off. You only had 3 online the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
One of your guys showed up, docked, and logged out.
Some say he's still in there.
He might honestly be.
Oh man.
C5.
They do. Does Serenity Ventures live in the C5? Is this C4?
It's like a
4-3-5 static.
Yeah, it is. The the incident that Grubu's alluding to, for those of you who don't know, is some time ago, back in the old times when Grubu was in Cindy. Did that wormhole die?
No.
Somebody just cleared the bookmark of a hole that still exists. Anyway, back when in the old times, Cindy found was it a C6 that HK used to own?
Correct.
And they evicted it and set up a fort inside of it. And then Hawks showed up and was like, no. That is actually our hole. We'll be taking it back. And they ran the Cindy guys who were in there out of the hole. And so Cyrus bat phoned everybody in J Space. I don't know of too many groups who weren't there. It was us, Wholesale, Exit Strat, fucking TD Sin was there. Huh?
Everybody but Novak.
Yeah, well, of course, Novak would never leave their C2. Everybody but Novak was there. And there were like 300 legions in that hole. And we brought like 20. We weren't very big at the time, but we brought 20. And ever since then, anytime it comes up, Grubu tells me that we brought increasingly fewer numbers of legions.
At some point, it'll just be 0.
Yeah,
You'll owe me legions.
You just didn't show up, is what happened.
It'll just become confessors somehow.
I pinged you, and our legions died.
So Legion soon.
Legions were fun. I enjoyed
Legions
playing
were
Legions.
fun.
I've been telling Dan for like 3 weeks, Beam Legions when?
No,
We're not doing that.
Ham Legions
Let's see
are
what the
fun.
low sectors think. What about like Greedo?
The problem with Legions is, and Grubu will say the same thing, I'm sure. They just don't have very many mids. They just don't get many mids.
Supplement it with other ships.
I mean, you really do have to. We could do it now.
You can
we
tell
would
from
not.
all the support ships in our current fleet that we're gonna get so many support ships in a Legion.
We have some support ships.
I think most of us low sectors come with several control ships.
Right. What I'd really like to do is the Oops All Legions fleet, where the Logi are Legions too.
Yeah, that's fun.
That actually works pretty well.
It does work really well. HK used to fly the Oops All Legions fleet. They do Ham Legions, Logi Legions, Newt Legions. It was a good fleet.
We did that for Blops and Control V. It was fun.
They were between us and them as they were putting. I was gonna say they were putting 70 in fleet.
God.
We probably wouldn't hit 70, but we could probably get 50 in fleet if we needed to. On like a weekend, if there was like a CTA, we could probably get 50 in fleet. I think maybe 60. And we've got what 72 actives in Zico right now.
Nice.
Oh.
Yep, 72.
93 mains. Time to purge.
Oh, we probably need to do a purge at some point soon.
What are we purging? Inactives or what?
Inactives, yeah.
Just the actives. Keep
Purge all the actives.
Save ourselves, yeah.
I'll release all of you from this hell. Feel free to transfer your mains to the accounts I DM'd you.
So, Mark, when are you going to finish the wormhole identification guide?
We're working on it.
Eventually.
Which is to say, Grubu's working on it.
Oh, this is Grubu's baby. All right.
Grubu's baby. And we also the next thing we're going to get up is the bookmark guide.
So the next thing is you're gonna update the fits that I told you to update.
Will you shut the fuck up? Just leave me alone. I didn't deserve this. Mifune, I'm being told by somebody who's watching the stream that you've got all the JTags blurred except for the selected item, which also shows the JTag.
I did notice that on his version.
It's always something, man. Okay. I get
you don't
so
have to blur
close.
things. People know where we
No,
live.
I know, but still, it's between like recording nullsec fights and streaming stuff. I'm so used to blurring out every bit of OBSEC information.
We just blurred nothing.
Yeah, I would say
was when he blurred
We want
like
content.
the names and the overview, but then he would click on them. And
I
it would
saw
just
that
have it
too.
there.
That was really funny.
I know. Look, that whole fucking blur thing is like specifically for meant back when I was streaming like goon OPSEC shit.
Goodness.
Just blur the chat, leave everything else open.
Yeah,
Or
that is
open
the,
up our
that.
Pathfinder.
You could blur the chat and blur maybe bookmarks, and you'd be fine. If you even have the bookmarks folder up, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I
would-
stacked the bookmarks on top of the local chat, like same window.
I have 3 different chat windows: the drone window, the inventory, the overview, the fleet window, the bookmark window, D-scan, probe scanner, and then transversal and Boucher overviews too.
We should do like a quick thread on Discord of like what everybody's overview looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of cool.
No, that'd be kind of cool.
It gets good ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. I'd be happy to do that. Here, I'll do it right now.
Like
Gruber's like, oh shit, another Discord channel. Fuck.
Hang on, I'll set up here in a second. You get everybody warping back.
As Groove sits in his chair and cries that we're adding more Discord channels.
This is a channel. It's a thread.
It's a thread.
Different.
Oh, it's a thread. It's not a.
It's different.
Oh.
It really matters a lot on your screen's resolution for how you can set up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know because you can't see past 1080. You know that, right?
I've heard that. Yes.
Really?
No.
Sounds like some bullshit. I don't know.
I had a buddy that played on a 85-inch television.
God.
All right, I posted it in Turbo General.
Go home. Well, I'll post it. Oh, I think you and oh, that's kind of cool.
I like the way that you're able to stack your the Evo preview.
Yes.
I like the way you stack that. I've also heard like we've had some pretty in-depth conversations about this kind of stuff in Theta Comms, and we kind of all generalized the idea of it honestly it's wherever your eyes look most when it comes to your screen.
I'm the top right guy.
I
used to be a bottom right.
I am by far a bottom left.
Are you guys not posting in the thread?
Oh my gosh, these guys don't know how to use
My
threads.
God, I tried.
Unbelievable.
Now all we need is is Opie posting in this thread a year from now.
Oh my
God bless.
You never know if it's still for sale. You never know.
It just pops into the overview fucking thing and replies to somebody's overview. Yo, is this still for sale?
Is this a review for sale, bro? Bless his heart, dude.
Yeah, I might have to drop, guys.
You're fine. You're having a
See
good
you
night,
later.
Arson.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Later, dude.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yep, I have the best one. Oh, by far.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's simple. I like it. It's very
minimalist. I like Mark's.
Altaruz is better because he uses the default overview settings.
Oh no, Alteru. Oh, no.
I told him one time, I was like, you should make a tab for that, and he just replied with default settings, smiley face.
Oh lord.
Oh, you couldn't give that me with torture. Oh man. Default settings, smile.
I was just like, I can't even imagine. Let me see if I can find it.
Ooh, I do green for Logi channels or Logi chain as well. That's cool.
Oh man. There was one time when I changed my default fleet color from purple to green, and it fucked me up bad for a while. I had to go back. I couldn't do it. It was horrible.
I like to do green for cap chain, and then I'll do like a bright blue for like who I'm capping or who I'm watch listing.
Yeah.
Somebody like highlight them.
I usually have yellow for anchor, then red for FC. But
Yeah,
clearly
that's
I
pretty
didn't
good.
do
I do the
anything.
same. FC's always red.
But clearly I don't have it.
Trims, not bad, man.
I like it.
I see that you've got the Corp project listed up there as well. Very good.
Oh yeah.
We're pretty close now. We're making good progress.
Some people did like
I would
6 hours of
donate
crabbing
if-
today. Yeah.
If Google Land was an option, I'd donate.
Fucking Lily dropped a fat stack today, dude.
He has
How much?
I'll donate.
He
I've been meaning
dropped.
to.
Oh, you're fine. He dropped 10 bill.
Do we have to give the name right now?
No, you don't have to give the name right now.
Okay, good. Okay, that's what I was worried about.
We won't do that until it's actually anchored.
And then you can call it Goombaland
Who do I
backwards to get
transfer
around
to?
his draconian laws.
Oh no, you
Ayla?
figured me out.
Goombaland.
Isadora Light is the name of the character. Isadora. If you right-click the structure, like any of the structures, and go to the corp that owns the structure, the CEO of that corp is that character. One of like 6 CEO characters I have to fucking deal with. But they've all got good clothes, you know, and that's what's important.
That is what is important.
That character has like 5,000 skill points, has never undocked, but has the drip because I can't be caught without it.
She looks great.
Yeah, not bad, dude.
The best portrait in our corp though is Smokey Saurus.
What does Smokey look like?
Oh, I have to go
Oh, I gotta look now. Wow, that's intense. Holy shit. That's so good.
I like it.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that one.
Which one?
Smoky Source.
I'm always for like the silly portraits, but I like this one.
A good boot is always enjoyable.
What is your resolution, Cag, on your screen?
4K. Yeah.
Bro, I took my screenshot in 4K. Turn your UI scaling up, my guy.
Well, it's a 32 inch, about 2 feet from my face. So.
Gotta burn those retinas, right?
That's right.
Screenshot for ants, man.
I kind of dig it. It's like look at that. It's very cinematic. Look at all that open room in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I turned my scaling up because there was too much open room in the middle.
Yeah, same here.
When you stretch the 4K and then it's 42 inches and the chat window is like, you know, an inch by an inch in one corner and everything else is an inch by an inch in the other corner. There's just too much surface area to shit on it.
Inch by inch, I barely know her.
Jesus Christ, it's the worst.
No, you're gonna start this.
My fucking I think my monitor's only 2K, so I can't get any bigger than that. But 2K looks pretty good on Eve, honestly. It's not too bad.
I feel like it's the best resolution, like overall, for most people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it feels pretty natural. Eve runs like dog shit, just in general. So it's, you know,
what?
It is what it is.
Depend on resolution though.
That is correct.
Great. I never have problems with this game.
You can run a great on your machine and be an inefficient piece of garbage.
I would say it's not so much that it runs poorly. Most of the time it's fine. It's just kind of inconsistent. Like tonight, I'm having weird like stuttering issues for some reason. It's not because I'm streaming, because I've streamed before without the issues. It just does it sometimes. I don't know why. It's a weird game.
I think the biggest issue is since they updated the interiors of citadels.
That did not
Because
help.
then if you have alts that are in there, it like fucks your computer.
Yeah, I've noticed a huge change with that recent update.
I set all of my characters to show the outside.
Have you guys noticed that our Fortizar is really dark on the inside for some reason?
It's because I don't pay the power bill.
I feel like whenever I'm sitting in R4, it's like super dark. If I go into any other structure, it's light. I actually see my ship.
It's actually responsible lighting. If you look, there's nobody in the Fortizar, so leaving the lights off is
True.
conserving
Yes,
energy.
thank you.
That's good. That's good.
It's because
my
people don't
my
log
wife
in.
would be happy.
Hi, Nova.
Hello.
Ah, Miss Nova. Hello. How are you?
Teeth hurt.
Ah, teeth hurt.
Your teeth
Okay,
hurt.
not
You're the
great.
dentist?
Well, absent of it.
Oh.
Yeah, but at least it hurts a little less now. So when are we flying?
We are in armor. We've got a little bit left to go. If you want to undock in really anything. Fleet is warping back and forth between holes. You can just go to an Astra or to the Astra, and we'll pick you up in the next time through. Whatever you want to fly. We're not out for too much longer, but if you want to fly Guardian, fine.
Yeah, I can play a guardian.
You can show up so you don't sit inside of the citadel. First
Yes.
only
Just
first
click view at, when you're in the citadel. Just say view outside.
Okay, I thought it was
That's
like
the way to do it.
I thought it was like in the spine graphics setting.
No.
I like how this hole is just renamed Sydney. It doesn't even have the J tag on it anymore.
It's from Scully's spy, so he knows when we connect to the static.
Man, you guys don't have the probe scanner window up all the time? Crazy.
I do on the well, I've got the probe scanner thing up, but the actual like map of the solar system.
Oh no, map's always on, Mark. You gotta know where everything is.
No
I don't have that
way
much
you have
room.
map on.
Always. Look at mine. I posted it.
No,
Always on.
come on, that can't be true.
Where? No way. You
Hell
scan
yeah.
on that?
Yeah,
You
dude.
son of a bitch.
Bro, you know, if you
Always
made it,
up.
like the normal size, you would scan twice as fast.
Nope. I'm so good with zooming in and out. It's great.
That's crazy.
He's zooming, dude.
That's nuts, dude.
Mine,
That's
mine's
so
probably
good.
a similar size.
Yeah, you've got an excuse.
Yeah, mine is also same.
I can't get
Sure,
over
yeah.
how colorful Rotor's brackets are.
They're always
your
on.
brackets, they hurt me.
That's how big
Yeah.
mine is. Like,
Oh, man.
mine's like
You need
majority
help.
of the screen real estate.
That's too much.
Do I have my
Too
brackets
much,
on?
Reboot.
Oh.
People know the blood type of the pilots, just in case.
No blood.
When I was doing a lot of scanning, it was very helpful to know who jumped in without having to select anything. Like I get to see, you know, oh, okay, we've got, you know, whatever alliance or, you know, corp would jumped into our hole, like right from there.
I could like see the reasoning on like a nano bracket, but like on the main like PvP fleet one, I wouldn't do it.
I don't think.
He loads grid and his computer turns off.
I don't think
it's bad sometimes. Like if we like that, what was that high sec thing we were doing when we were bashing the PTT? Like that was, I had to turn everything off.
With the low sec guys having top mounted HUD, who hurt you?
I like it.
Hey man.
I only changed after I joined you guys.
You guys, but you didn't even you didn't even flip it where highs are on the bottom and lows are on the top.
No,
I-
dude, what the fuck?
I didn't ask you.
What?
Do we need a cap guardian or just a rep?
You bring
Ask
just a
him,
rep guardian.
Logitech.
Well, I think we're approaching the last couple holes here.
We'll go. We'll keep streaming. We'll go for another like 20 minutes. I feel like we're in a rhythm. We don't have to stream the whole time, obviously. And I know we're almost done with the stream, but
We're in a rhythm.
yeah,
You're in a rhythm, Mark.
I'm in a rhythm. I'm feeling. I'm vibing. You know.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Hell yeah.
It's bobsled time.
I walked
Yeah,
in
man.
on two coworkers today. They were like working in this electrical room, and I opened the door, and then they were dancing to like ZZ Pop, and they had way too much hip movement, and then too much
Hell
eye
yeah,
contact when I opened the door, and I was just like, I'm out. We'll just
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
It was funny though.
You just gotta get those hips moving.
They went too far.
I mean, there's nothing like a sharp dressed man.
That's true. That is true.
Mhm.
All right, Mark, I'm gonna get ready to end the stream.
Word. Thank you all for watching the stream. We'll do it again next week. Moved Wormhole Space, Turbo's recruiting. Anybody else got anything worth saying?
Pretty much Friday night is gonna be INN's continual D&D game that's been going on.
Oh, that's right.
So that's on Friday, and unfortunately, no Push to Talk or Meta show this weekend.
Yeah, old Brisky's on vacation this weekend again.
So
Yeah, like
watch,
9 vacations. Basically, Icelandic.
basically that's like
You're not taking over, Mark?
He hasn't given me the stream key.
Alright, well,
Not even
either way,
trusted with the
I hope
stream.
you guys
I know.
enjoy
I
the
know.
rest of your night.
I'm basically a
I'll
rat,
wait,
is
go
what
to
I
bed
am
myself.
in that organization.
Have a good one, folks.
Can get away with it, 'cause you make me